good leads coming in. We're looking at hiring another sales member. Got a few other positions open as well that we're trying to fill.
Okay, what type of structure are you going to do for the sales member?
I'd really like to do commission only. But if I have to, I'll do a small base plus commission.
What do you think a good salesman can make for you a year?
I think they could bring in, one salesperson can bring in between 800,000 and 1.2 million.
Really make a living, and it takes a lot of self-discipline. And so anyway, I'm feeding her leads, but she's also going to be responsible for getting do lead generating activities. So I've set up her activity.
Is going to end up with a lot more money at the end of the year. Maybe not in the first 90 days, but he will. So, okay, what works in 2025 for building $1,000 in profit? We just created over a $1.2 million business in EBITDA in 6 months off cold calling. Let's talk about each of you and how you can do this.
You got me?
Yeah.
On Apollo IO, can you find a building owner on that, or is that just for employees and stuff?
No. This is going to be the job for. So if you could do a building owner, it would be like you'd have to do tax records. But I did that on Reonomy.
Keep up with answering the phones right now.
That's a good thing. Who else in here is looking to do commercial stuff or build that pipeline? What's your service? And let's talk about kind of a strategy.
I have a real quick question on that, Kevin. So we primarily deal with residential, but hearing you talk about going after these whales and these apartment complexes and all these different things, being able to get these big accounts with multiple properties in commercial, I'd like to do that, but I'm worried that our pricing structure is not competitive enough to get these accounts in the commercial.
I was going to add to this. So you got to learn commercial pricing. You got to figure out how to be profitable at, let's say, if you're doing it by the square or whatever it is, your job, you're doing it. You got to figure out time and materials and how to be profitable. They find ways to get out of it. They go back to homes. Good. I want them to. So I can help you with that, Joe. I'm happy to talk to you about that. Do a call. Like, we can figure out how to be profitable, switch some of your systems and stuff for it to be the more you do, the faster you're going to get and more efficient. So when you do it, if you're just going to do one or two, you can't really do that. But if you're committing like, hey, we might do 50 of these properties a year, you're going to have a big advantage on all these guys. Huge.
Yeah, that would be great. I appreciate that. And I'll reach out to you. I'll send you a message later so we can link up to talk about that.
Yeah. And one line I use that works all the time, and it's the truth. Because they said, man, Kevin, your pricing's really good. And, we got some other prices. And I said, hey, I don't know these guys, but they probably do three complexes like yours a year. I do 3 before lunch on Monday. And that's like, they're like, oh, guys, commercial, let's start building our commercial pipelines. Message me. I could talk about this all day. If you want to talk about your specific business, some ideas, how I would approach them, that's what we're here for. It's not just